The summer season is winding down, and if you're like me, you probably haven't had to tend to your lawn as much the last couple of weeks with the dry weather we've been having. But there are some tips that you need to know about to keep your lawn in tip-top shape heading into the fall months. Joining me now is Adam Tolmes, an associate professor at Iowa State University. Adam, thank you so much for joining us today.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Yes, of course. So a lot of times this time of year, we tend to notice an orange hue on our shoes or in the grass while we're out doing yard work. What is it, and should we be concerned?
Yeah, so that's rust. What happens is that blows in on storms from the southern United States. It's a fungus that just kind of hangs out. It's normally doesn't harm the yard, but the reason that you're noticing it now is because the grass has slowed down from growing, so it'll eventually grow out of it. If you fertilize or the growing conditions improve, that rust should go away and you'll get your shoe color back.
Okay, and so it's safe for us to just wash it off with a hose or something like that, at least our shoes?
Yep, wash your shoes off, wash your mower off, and that'll help it clear up.
All right, so let's talk about aeration. Is now the time to aerate your yard?
Yeah, that's probably the most missed fall practice that people need to do, and that's aeration. So that's the practice of poking holes in your yard. You know, young yards, they really benefit from that. When it rains, they're often compacted, and so you poke the holes, water can actually move down in instead of just running off into the street. So you see benefits from that the next year, especially. And so now's the time to get on that and do that, and it'll heal up before winter for you.
Okay, and you know, we were just talking about the dry weather that we've been experiencing as of late. Should we be watering our lawns daily?
Yeah, that's a great question. So there's two trains of thought. One is people that just can't handle brown grass.
Yeah.
Then, yeah, you want to keep watering that daily. The other train of thought is that these grasses can go dormant, and they can last 30, 45 days without any moisture at all. So they'll just go off color and go brown, and then you don't have to mow, obviously, during that time period. So if you're not interested in mowing, it gives you a little bit of a reprieve. But the one thing we don't want you to do is water, green it back up, and then stop watering after you get that water bill, because then the plant will go back into dormancy, and it's really hard on the plant, and eventually it'll die from that.
That's some good insight there. So should we continue to fertilize our lawns heading into the fall season?
Yep. So the fall fertilization is one of the most important practices. What you're doing is you're setting up the plant to be strong and hardy for the next year. And so if your lawn is dormant right now, you don't want to fertilize. Wait till you get a little rainfall, and then go ahead and fertilize once it's, after a little bit of rainfall. That way the plant can take it up. But definitely try to get some fertilizer out this fall, and that'll really set you up for a good, strong grass next year.
All right, Adam Tolmes, that was some great insight for us and some great tips for us as we head into the fall season. Thank you so much for joining us today.